Since the outbreak of coronavirus, schools across the country were shut by the government at all levels. The closure of schools announced in March 2020 was in line with government's move to stem the spread of the coronavirus pandemic. However, between June and July, President Nana Akufo-Addo announced the opening of schools to final year students in all senior high schools to enable them write their final exams, albeit strict adherence to the COVID-19 protocols. Further lifting of restrictions were announced subsequently by the president, but again, basic schools and tertiary institutions remained closed until January 2021. The only option left was e-learning, which enabled many school children in the cities continue with their studies while at home. Government, in its own efforts, rolled out the Ghana Learning Free to Air television platform for public schools who could not afford the online studies. The new ways of studying, however, created a further drift away from accessing quality education, especially for school children in the rural areas across the country. For this boy and many others, accessing quality education, as stated by the Sustainable Development Goal 4, remains miles and years away. 12-year-old Charlotte shares her story about life here in Agborza.
When coronavirus arrived in Ghana, we don't go to school. They closed down our school, so we don't go to school. Sometimes we go to farm. Sometimes too, I follow my auntie to the market. And I don't want to be at home that way. I want to go to school to be an engineer in future. Even
before the outbreak of coronavirus, children here had tough time accessing education. Agborza itself has no school, a situation that forces school children to walk about an hour or 30 minutes to far away Afiadenyiba for further studies. The deplorable nature of the only road leading to Agborza is untarred and becomes unmotorable when it rains. Kweku Vivo is a GHS2 student and returns from school, having to walk several miles. For school children younger than Kweku, each time it rains, it's simply a no school day, since they cannot cross the two main streets across the road to Afiadenyiba. Mary Nukweta is a mother of 5. She highlights the difficulty her children go through just to access school. Agborza is predominantly a farming community with more social problems than the issues of education. The community has a single health post coupled with the bad nature of their road. The only source of water here is a dam they share with animals, often during the drying season. Within the last year, livelihoods in Agborza continue to suffer as a result of the coronavirus. Even though schools have resumed, crossing these streams on a muddy road each time it rains would remain one of the many challenges that confront school children here.